is it time for us to go into the VP debate and just kind of talk about the VP debate here? Okay. So if you're watching this, I saw a bunch of the scores you guys posted. By the way, we got $50 from, let me see, Ricky Bobby's on with us today, guys. Ricky Bobby is on the podcast.
Hell yeah. If you ain't first, you're last.
If you ain't first, you're last. You want to gain to
I want to go fast.
You want to go to 500,000 subscribers. Start talking about the independent contractors that haul freight. We never stop. Well, thank you, Ricky Bobby, for that $50 that you put out there.
Lunch is on Ricky Bobby.
Yeah, it is. So let's get right into it, gang. Okay, so what was the score? I saw a bunch of scores up there. Somebody said 0-0. Someone said 29-27. What was the VP debate score? Did it keep you going? Did you like it more than the presidential debate? So prior to going on to all the issues, Kai, if you want to pull up all the topics that they debated, pull that up, the topics that was discussed on a vice presidential debate. Let me see what you got here. Do you have any notes here yourself, Kai, on a VP debate, or no? Is there anything he has here or no? Nothing really here. Okay, so last night's debate, what'd you think about it?
Do you want my score, or do you want to know? Okay, it's not fair to ask me this question, by the way, because I am a professional sports commentator.
Okay.
So if I give you a score and it's a metaphor for a football game, you know I'm going to be right.
Tell us.
So I already won this. It was 25-3. 25-3.
You also, before you
Pence.
say who won, you obviously lean very far right.
No, I don't. I evaluate what I see.
Truth.
I evaluate, and I'm going to tell you. Here's why it's 25-3. He scored 4 touchdowns. 4. He missed 3 extra points. Okay, so he's not perfect. He's not even really that good.
Wow, terrible kicker.
But yeah, bad kicker. You know, it's the little things. It's the fundamentals sometimes. 20, and she got a late field goal. I mean, look, I did not think it was a great debate. Maybe the bar was set so low from the first presidential debate, but at least that was compelling. It mattered. Now, this one may matter because of the age of the real presidential candidates, which frightens me even more, after watching that. But I didn't think it was a great debate. I didn't think the moderator did a fantastic job. I didn't think they brought a lot, and we can get into more details, but I'm going to give it a score of 25-3 Pence.
Typical Tom over here.
Let's see what you got. Let's see your score, buddy.
I got 100-0 Kamala. Just kidding.
You
Relax.
don't have that, but what's your
score?
score?
I got 13-13 as a tie in overtime. There was no clear winner. I thought that was a debate. That first debate between Trump and Biden was an absolute shit show. Sorry if you're under 18 and listen to this show.
Yeah.
Complete shit show. Trump acting like a baby. Biden couldn't hold it together. That was disgusting. This was a real debate. They actually was substantive. They actually covered a lot of ground. They each had a couple different good points. I could kind of go what I thought some good points were. I'm sure we'll get into it. But there was 2 things that they each needed to do. Pence, I thought Pence did a better job defending Trump's record than Trump did. Straight up. Pence, I mean, if I ever have a vice president, if I ever want to run a company, I want someone like Pence by my side. No matter how effed up.
And you say it's 13-13?
Okay, yes. Because Kamala did a great job. Because what was Kamala's job?
Great?
What was her point to do that? All she has to do is hold serve. She didn't pander to the left. She said she says, I agree with fracking. I'm good.
That's called a lie in the American lexicon?
She said just a few months ago that she...
I'm just saying, that's what she said there. So
yeah, but that's a lie, buddy.
Buddy, Pence goes there and just lies like crazy.
Tell us.
Trump doesn't lie like crazy?
No. Tell us how Pence lied. I didn't say Trump. Tell us how Pence lied.
Let's talk about the super spreader event at the White House, at the Rose Garden.
Okay.
Let's just talk about that.
Yeah.
Who's the head of the coronavirus task force?
Himself.
Pence.
Okay.
He said, when they said, do you take any blame for basically 25 people in the close to the cabinet got COVID? Kayleigh McEnany, Hope Hicks.
Yeah.
Trump himself, his wife.
I think that's right.
Ridiculous.
No, I think you're right.
Half his cabinet has COVID. Are you freaking kidding me?
I think
and Pence is in charge of that.
And by the way, that's why they made that the first topic, because they knew they were going to lose people after the first topic. And she gave Kamala a very easy softball. Here you go. Soft pitch. Here, go hit this one here. And she opened it up with her line that she had prepared because she knew the first topic.
What was the line?
What was the line?
Yeah.
She came out and saying, this is the worst handling of a crisis we've ever seen in the history of America. I'm prefacing what she said, but something like that is what came out. And so set the whole thing up. But tell me about the lies. Tell me about the lies. Not lack of responsibility, but lies with Pence.
Number one, he talked about the V-shaped economy, the recovery. We know that it's not a V-shaped recovery. Maybe the stock market is V-shaped. Maybe the rich are getting richer, but it's clearly a K-shaped economy.
Okay.
Okay. We talked about how he tried to compare what's happening with COVID
But the
to the
economy is a
frickin'
V-shape. Economy is a V-shape.
The stock market is.
Yeah.
The stock market. The
It
stock
is.
market isn't the economy, though.
It's a
We all know
reflection
that.
of the economy.
A reflection, but it's not.
Unemployment went from 8.3 to 7.9, 661,000
There's
jobs
still 20
created
million
last month.
people unemployed, though. Pat.
But you already employed half of them, though. You ain't going to do it in 2 months. How are you going to employ all these people, and you want them to do it in 2 months? Are you kidding
What do
me?
you mean? It's been 7 months since COVID started.
No, it's since COVID started. What I'm saying is from the peak. From the peak, you want that recovery 2 months? It took Obama years to recover from what he had with Bush. So you can make the recovery, buddy. It's being recovered fairly quickly for what they have.
The stock market for sure, and Main Street, we're
Jobs
getting
as
there.
well. Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure we'll
But I
cover
want
the
to know
topic
lies. I want to know specifically Pence's lies. Tell me where Pence lied.
where I thought number one, he ducked many questions.
Duck,
so did
yes.
she.
Duck,
so
yes.
did she. So did Kamala.
But,
when
but
they
the
asked about
ducking of Pence was very different than Kamala.
Kamala, when it came to
She didn't know
stacking
how
the
to handle
court,
it,
she bobbed and weaved like she was Muhammad Ali,
Yeah.
straight up. Pence would just not answer a question. They asked him repeatedly, "Have you discussed a plan, like a succession plan? What happens?"
In
Didn't
case
answer
if
the
something
question.
happens
Didn't
to
answer the
Trump's
question.
health, the one with
Yes,
Trump's health.
did not
or-
answer the question.
Okay.
Did not answer the question whatsoever. The fact that he tried to correlate H1N1 swine flu to what's happening now is beyond laughable.
Tell me why.
Are you kidding me? How many people died of the H1N1?
Buddy, it's not the point of how many people died. The swine flu wasn't as deadly as this. If it was, those 60 million cases that got it, if the same rate applied as COVID, 2 million people would have died.
If.
It's not about the if. It's about the fact that you let it spread. That's the part. It's about you let it spread and nobody shut down the economy. It was 60 million cases. They got lucky it wasn't deadly. How do you know how deadly a virus is?
I'm not here to defend.
No, but what
I'm not here to. I'm not a.
I will tell
I'm not
you
an
what
epidemiologist.
I will
I'm
tell
just
you,
saying the swine flu was nothing
I will
compared to
tell
COVID.
you where Pence lost. I
Tell
will
me.
tell you
Let's
where
hear
Pence.
it.
No, but what I'm trying to say is when it comes down to, let me tell you what I did last night. Here's what I did last night. And I told this to Jen last night when I went to bed. And by the way, for those of you guys that are watching this, for me, my opinion, it's one of the best debates I've ever seen, okay, in a long time, okay? And when I say I'm talking, for me, it's the best VP debate ever that I've seen. I mean, I'm 41 years old. I haven't been around for a long time. I thought it was a great VP debate. Here's how I watched it. I tweeted it out yesterday. I said, Pence doesn't seem like a VP. Pence seems presidential. He doesn't look like a VP. Pence is the kind of guy that if your son said, I want to grow up to be like Pence, you would say, okay, no problem. Sounds like a really good guy. Sometimes on the other side, like, let me tell you, man, Trump inspired a lot of people to be Trumps. You know what I mean? A lot of people are like, if Trump's doing it, I'm going to do it as well. You know, sometimes when somebody takes a new president that becomes a president, people take after that person's personality. You know, when Obama was president, you were kind of like, okay, cool. You know, my boy wants to grow up to be like Obama. I'm good with that. You know, because he was what? He was a
Suave dude.
Yeah. You know, I want to grow up to be like Bill Clinton. Yeah, I don't know about that, buddy. You know, you may want to think twice, but maybe you one day be a president.
What's wrong with Bill Clinton?
Well, you know, some of the ways, personal life, all this stuff. You're like,
I'm good with it.
Listen, I voted for the guy. So I'm a fan of Bill Clinton. If I put Bill and let's just say Trump together, okay? I'm not as a leader. Remember, I am very logical and policies. I don't go emotion. Some of the parties go emotion. I don't go emotion. I go policies. I watched the debate yesterday. I'm like, dude, let me tell you. I would have no problem with my kids sitting there, my 8, 7, and 4-year-old sitting there listening to the whole debate. I'm not comfortable with them watching the other debate. But if they watch it last time, like, okay, issues. Dad, what is that? Dad, what is vaccine? Dad, what is this? I love that. We had a conversation together, right? Okay. Here's the other part. I watched him, and I said, try hating him. Try hating Pence. You can't do it.
A rational person can.
No, a rational person, try hating the guy. You can't do it.
Yeah.
I say, try hating Trump. What's the answer?
Very easy
to do.
Well, it's the biggest topic. I mean,
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like the way he comes in, let me tell you, I'm the best and I'm perfect. Like right now, even this morning with Mario Bartiromo, he's like, my health has never been better in 20 years. Dude, you're 20 years older. What do you mean your health has never been better? My health has never been better. I feel perfect. The key word perfect.
You're perfect.
Right?
You've got COVID. You're perfect. Right.
So what I'm trying to tell you, but I understand why some people may not like his personality. I support policies. I don't go personality. Pence, to me, was presidential yesterday. Kamala, every time she was losing, she had that big laugh. The big laugh that she goes like this, I think I got caught. Let me laugh like it's not a big deal. And then, boom, she didn't have an answer. It would happen twice. Both times. There was one time where Joe kept bringing up her record as a prosecutor, as what she did,
Yeah.
and that was she kept doing this. She kept looking at the moderator like, "Hey, change the subject." And it's like, "Hey, okay, Vice President, Mr. Vice President, Mr. Vice." She's just looking to be saved and says, "I will not be lectured here to be undermined for my record."
Yeah,
you asked me to score. You asked me to score. 28-7. Pence killed it.
28-7.
Oh, it's not even close.
Get
not
out
even,
of here.
bro. The fact that the way he reacted when they took shots was so impressive. How do you cannot learn that skill. He's just kind of standing there. He's like, "Thank you, Susan. You know, first of all, when I saw you, my wife and I celebrated when I saw you being selected and doing this. This was an incredible. I wanted to congratulate you in front of everybody." She's like, "Oh, thank you, thank you." And, you know, but at the same time, look, Kamala Harris, you may have the right to your opinions, but you don't have the right to your truth.
Facts.
And he just went through, and the way he did it, you're like, this is how this guy's going to negotiate behind closed doors? Are you kidding me? I'm good with this guy, the way he handles it. It seemed so presidential.
Do you think he would ever, after Trump, you think he would ever, A, run for president, and B, do you think he has any chance of being elected?
I do.
You think so?
I do.
Well, yeah.
I do. But he has to pick his VP the other way around, by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
He needs a wild man as his VP?
Not a
wild
wild
woman?
man, but he needs to pick his VP the way
yin
Trump
and
picked
yang.
his VP.
You know he would never have a woman as a VP. Never.
How do you know that?
Because he can't spend more
he's
time.
not,
in the room
literally
with her.
cannot be alone in a room with a woman
True.
without his
Respect
wife.
Christian.
I respect that.
You know, a couple things about that. You know, when no one knew who Pence was when Trump picked him, and maybe there was a method to the madness because he almost is the perfect counterbalance. And you saw that last night just in their personalities. You mentioned, Pat, that how can you hate him? You should see some of the tweets from Hollywood. Joy Behar, Alyssa Milano. They hate him. I mean,
I'm not surprised with
isn't
that.
it? I mean, it's unbelievable.
But you got to realize, I understand why.
Yeah, here's my biggest problem with Kamala last night, why I think she got hammered, is A, she lied. Okay, Joe Biden did not save the auto industry. I don't know how you can go up there and just make that comment that Joe Biden saved the auto industry. You know, she's completely lying about fracking. They are going to stop fracking 100%. I thought, did Pence miss an opportunity by bringing up the fact that she called Joe Biden a racist during the presidential?
He missed a lot of opportunities.
I mean, that was the biggest
Yeah.
opportunity that he missed, and he's never going to get a chance to do it again. I thought that was a huge gaffe by him. And then my biggest problem with her, when the moderator asked her about China and made the question as specific as you could possibly be, are they an adversary, an enemy, a competitor? She didn't even mention the word China.
Yeah.
I mean, she didn't even answer it, and that answered the question to me that she's in cahoots.
Yeah. Well, here's what you got to think about. Kai, if you can pull up the topics that was brought up, here's how you got to think about that. So what is this? This is the VP. I want the VP one. Is this a VP debate? And these are the topics, right? Okay, let's go and look at the topics. Let's go look at the topics. Go down. Okay, go down. What was the one you had? I just saw a different one. Is that the one that it is? Okay. So they talk about Trump. Fine. COVID-19. So, okay, let's just say Trump. Let's just say Trump is a difficult person to defend, and I thought no one in the world could have done a better job defending Trump than Pence. I don't think he could have said a better thing defending his president. I think he crushed it. I think he may be one of the best number two guys I've seen in a long time.
If I ever have a number two, I want a guy like Pence there.
Let me tell you.
No doubt.
Oh, by the way, I also thought Kamala did a very good job always bringing it back to Joe. I thought she did a fantastic job saying, and under a Joe Biden administration, and I think Joe Biden is this. And one of the things about Joe, she was doing a great job being a flag carrier.
She had to.
It's not about have to. It's you have to know how to do that. I thought she did a phenomenal job on that side defending her candidate. When they talked about COVID-19, they spent the most time talking about, sure, that makes sense. That's what we're going through. Then the economy, and then Biden, Supreme Court, election, race, foreign policy. You know what's keep going down, keep going down, keep going down, keep going down, keep going down. Look how much time they spent talking about China.
45 seconds.
45 seconds. Look how much time they spent talking about abortion. 43 seconds. 43 seconds, they should have spent more time on it because Roe versus Wade, I mean, that's something that's going to be what they're worried about with the
stacking
Supreme
the court.
Stacking the court. But China, you got 90 minutes. The number one enemy, okay, the cause of this. And Susan couldn't ask more questions about China. All I wanted to know about was China. It was like, China was like this. Oh, China, okay. Let's go.
She was terrible at follow-ups. She was horrible. She just didn't want to interrupt them, and she wanted to make sure that they weren't overgoing on their time. I mean, that was her big
By the way, I tell you, even though I know she leans left, I thought she did a good job. I'm not going to sit there and say I thought of course, she interrupted Pence a lot more than Kamala. And when Kamala's like, I need time to respond, she gave it to her, but she didn't give it to him. There was those couple minutes where she got too much like, okay, I'll give you 30 seconds. But he would say, I'll give you 15 seconds. But he would say, I would give you 30 seconds.
He would keep going over the clock.
But he has to. But he has to.
But he never raised his voice when he did it.
No.
He did it so smooth.
He kept
So
speaking.
good.
She kept saying, thank you. Thank you.
He's so
thank
good,
you.
though.
One of the
And
observations.
Kamala
That's
kept
a
saying,
gift.
I'm speaking.
That's
I'm
a
speaking.
gift. That's a
it's
big
more
gift.
of a mental gift than anything to be
Yeah,
allow yourself
no
to not
question
raise your
about
voice.
it.
He kept
You know, when I watch Kamala Harris, and I'm just stating the facts here. I can totally understand how she didn't even make it to her home state for a primary, for the Democrats. I mean, she was not good. She's not good on stage. She's not believable. I find her condescending. I mean, it's scary to think that she's that close, and Biden thought that highly of her after everything that went down between them personally.